After it came out that Elon once lived in a Tesla tiny house, most people found it hard to believe. We mean, with his massive fortune of nearly $300 billion, he could buy any billion-dollar mansion or castle he wanted, but Elon chose to live in a Casita that costs just $45,000 to install. And honestly, it's pretty incredible because it's not lacking anything a regular home would have. In fact, it's even better when you check out what's inside. But here's the kicker. The real reason behind why he bought it is what's truly mind-blowing. Curious why the richest man in the world would choose to live in such a casita? Well, the answer's coming up now. Welcome to our channel. Before diving into details of the casita home that Elon has been living in, what do you think about the idea of living in a tiny house like the casita? Do you think $45,000 is an affordable price for a tiny house? Okay, so there's been a lot of info shared about Elon's Tesla house, but much of it seems to exaggerate the price and include incorrect details. Based on the most accurate info from both Elon and the supplier, we know that the Tesla house Elon built is just under 400 square feet and located at Starbase, Texas. It was constructed by Boxabl, and the entire process was completed in, get this, 1 hour. At the time of installation, this was one of the company's first 3 units, and the supplier revealed that they've received nearly 200,000 orders to date. If all these homes are built, it would generate almost $2 billion in revenue. Now, of course, Elon's free advertising played a pretty big role in making this happen. Truth be told, without Elon, we may never have even heard about Boxabl. So, back to Elon's tiny house Casita. The truth is, everything was already prefabbed at the factory before it got brought to Starbase for the install. What we mean is that the panels, the ceiling, basically all the pieces that make up the house were already prepared and just waited to be transported to the site. Elon confirmed on a podcast that he bought it for the actual price of $45,000. At first glance, when we saw these casitas, we rushed to the conclusion that it was just another drywall house. But boy, were we wrong. According to Boxabl, the casita built for Elon is primarily made out of steel, concrete, foam insulation, and multi-layered panels. These materials are compressed together to under a pressure of 250,000 pounds to form durable panels as opposed to using drywall. Boxabl emphasizes that drywall is not suitable for transportation and can be pretty messy and fragile. So, you can rest assured about the quality of the components that make up the casita. If it's good enough for Elon, it certainly has to meet high standards. This means the casita is strong enough to withstand various harsh weather conditions like storms, floods, and snow. The great advantage of the casita is its portability. It can be shipped anywhere. Boxabl states that transport costs range from $2 to $10 a mile depending on the location. The company also offers international shipping as long as the customer covers the additional shipping fees. As you can see, the whole home is transported on a flatbed truck. When folded for transport, the casita compresses into dimensions of 5.8 meters in length, 2.6 in width, and 3.8 meters in height, making it easy to carry around and quick to install. Weighing around 5,900 kilos, the casita takes about an hour to unfold and put together at its final destination. With nearly 400 square feet of space and a 9-foot 6-inch ceiling, it's hard to believe that this $45,000 casita offers 4 rooms just like a regular-sized home. It's a very well-thought-out layout from Boxabl, and the company says the arrangement of rooms in this casita can be swapped around based on the homeowner's needs. Plus, if you need more space, Boxabl also says that their 20 by 20-foot casitas can be stacked and connected to form larger buildings like a 2 or even a 3-story casita. The first reason Elon bought this casita was revealed to be a place to host guests of Tesla and SpaceX. Whenever guests visit Tesla, we've noticed that Elon usually takes them on a tour of the factory until they leave. Sometimes stopping the conversation within the factory area isn't quiet enough, so inviting guests to the casita makes sense. Elon often works in this space as well. Stepping into the living room, we can confidently say that Elon could invite any distinguished guest, from national prime ministers to even Donald Trump, and they comfortably sit inside sipping coffee because this casita offers a guest area that rivals any home. As soon as you open the door to the house, you're greeted by a wide composite wood floor with a sleek finish, minimalist furniture, floor-to-ceiling glass windows, long windows, and an optimized layout. This is the first impression you get. To the left, as you step inside, there's a spacious living area with an elegant coffee table and sofa. The comfortable sofa can also be used as a pull-out bed to accommodate more guests, and there's even a TV. In a conversation about the house he bought on the Full Send podcast, Elon shared, "I use the Boxabl as my guest house, so if a friend comes and stays, they can stay in the Boxabl if they want." The living room is designed to be larger than other areas as Elon prioritizes this space in his workspace while overseeing major projects for both his companies and frequently traveling. Behind the living area is a big bed. The bedroom is cleverly separated by a half wall that also serves as a storage space for clothes and other essentials. Musk also shared about the bedroom, revealing that his Casita actually has 3 bedrooms. Before it had just 2, but Elon converted the garage into a 3rd. In videos of the Casita, we saw that the sleeping area is always equipped with foldable beds that are comfortable enough for 2 people. The beds can be folded to the wall when not in use to save space and expand the bedroom area for other stuff. These days, most of us like cooking at home rather than eating out, for a variety of reasons. We're not sure if Elon feels that way, but it's clear that his Casita has a pretty interesting kitchen. The kitchen in this small home is fully equipped with a sink, fridge, dishwasher, oven, and carefully installed cabinets. This layout makes the space feel bigger than some apartment kitchens. Even more, the area also features a small dining table combined with a kitchen counter and chairs, making it easy to eat at home. Of course, there's also an exhaust system to handle smoke and odors. Next to the kitchen is a bathroom, and at first we thought it might be too small for a full bathroom, but once again we were wrong. Elon's Casita has everything you'd find in a standard bathroom. Equipped with a deep shower cabinet, a sink, a mirror, and a toilet, the bathroom door is fitted with sliding doors, adding a perfect touch to the space. You can see that every millimeter is thoughtfully designed to create a comfortable, homey experience without any feeling of cramped space or compromise. The whole inside of Elon's small home is outfitted with LED lights and energy-efficient appliances to significantly reduce electricity bills. For what we know, the $45,000 home comes with solar panels on the roof. These panels generate more energy than needed to power all the household appliances. The home's got a 2-kilowatt solar system supported by Tesla Powerwalls installed on the exterior walls to store energy both night and day. The Casita also includes a 100-amp electrical panel and 16 outlets inside, a notable number for such a small place. Additionally, its design allows for a smaller HVAC system, which further enhances energy efficiency while ensuring a comfy living space. We all know Elon is known for unconventional things that no other billionaire would do. Before moving into a tiny house, Musk owned several luxurious mansions. However, around May 2020, he almost sold off all his properties, including the private homes, just to buy a tiny house and set it up near his workplace. These days, many people are choosing to rent homes or apartments, often at high costs, ranging from $1,700 to $2,200 a month. In some areas, that can be even higher, especially in pricey places like New York, San Francisco, or LA. What makes tiny house popular? One of the biggest advantages of Boxabl is the design of its homes, which can be folded up for transport at the lowest possible cost and legally driven on highways, allowing the factory to focus production in a single location, then ship the homes anywhere without facing barriers related to cost or legal regs. With this optimized process, Boxabl's long-term goal is to achieve production efficiency similar to an automobile manufacturing line, where a car can be made once a minute. They envision a future where one day the Boxabl factory could make a home every minute. Not only does Boxabl produce the components for its homes quickly, but the fact that Elon's Casita has also been completed in just 1 hour, and that's intrigued many customers. It's mind-blowing considering that building a regular home can often take months to finish. The current price for each Casita ranges from $45,000 to $60,000. Compared to other Casita-style houses on the market, the price is very competitive, especially when you consider how much time and money it takes to build a regular house. Perhaps this is why the waiting list for Boxabl's products has reached over 200,000 people. Now, you might think that the ease of building a tiny house like this would lead to more competition for Boxabl, but when asked about the risk of having their idea copied, Boxabl is quite confident. According to them, very few people truly understand the technology and processes behind their product. This is a major advantage that allows them to maintain their lead in the market for the long term. Why did Elon Musk buy Boxabl Casita? Now, after all this, you might have a better understanding of why Elon chose to live in a $45,000 Casita. As we mentioned earlier, he truly needed a temporary living space and living room to conveniently move closer to his company. The second reason Elon bought this Casita, in our view, is that he wanted to support Boxabl, a supplier that has the same goals as he does. While Elon is revolutionizing sustainable zero-emission transportation with Tesla's EVs, Boxabl wants to make sustainable, efficient, cost-effective, and faster homes compared to traditional building methods. Elon has always been dedicated to fight against emissions and pollution, which could further explain why he chose to buy a Casita from Boxabl. The third reason is something no one might have thought of. What if Elon bought this casita to test it out and will soon set up similar homes on another planet? Let's not forget, he has never given up on his ambition to colonize Mars. That mission will only end when SpaceX stops existing. So it is not out of the realm of possibility that Elon could one day succeed in sending humans, or something else like a Tesla Optimus robot, to Mars. These robots could actually build homes on Mars, and those homes wouldn't be like the ones we have here on Earth. To build an efficient colony on Mars, buildings would need to be assembled quickly and easily with as little energy as possible. In other words, building a colony on Mars would require a highly streamlined process with great precision. It would look like an assembly line using the most advanced manufacturing techniques. One of the key factors in the success of this project would be the use of the materials that are small, lightweight, and easy to transport, much like a Boxabl home, which is where Elon currently lives. So it seems that another reason Elon's living in this 50,000 modular home is to test the product for his long-term ambitions. The sustainability of a modular home is also a key factor. Elon is a pioneer in EV technology, and whether or not you agree with his views on electric cars, one thing you can't deny is his understanding of the need for sustainability when it comes to our planet. Elon owns his own tiny house made from sustainables, and he believes this is very important to him. In addition to sustainability and the potential to make extra cash, a tiny house is also cozy and minimalist. Many people who live in tiny homes report that they don't miss the spaciousness of a bigger house. A tiny home is large enough to be a comfy living space while allowing Elon to live more sustainably. Living in an old house, Elon may have faced issues with his HVAC system and heating, and these problems could easily be resolved by living in a modern modular home like his tiny house. Elon's tiny house also serves as a great opportunity to promote the humble lifestyle he maintains despite his immense wealth. Even though he's one of the richest guys in the world, Elon does not enjoy spending money on things like super yachts like other billionaires. Elon's known for not even spending lavishly on himself despite his massive income. Instead, he chooses to focus on his companies and sustainable living. His philosophy of simplicity and minimizing his ecological footprint aligns perfectly with his tiny house, reflecting his minimalist lifestyle. What are the challenges and limitations of this Boxabl casita? We can't deny the benefits that the casita brings, as it is considered a potential solution to the housing crisis. These tiny homes could be used as housing for the homeless, as well as for many of us who are affected by those soaring housing costs. However, nothing comes without challenges. First, the production and installation speed of Boxabl casitas isn't as fast as we might think. According to the info we got, in the first year after the factory opened up, the startup Boxabl was able to build a maximum of 400 homes. They could only put out 2 homes a day. As a result, the goal of producing thousands each year seems farther away than ever. Additionally, no one knows when Boxabl will be able to ramp up production enough to address the backlog of orders. One of their first major customers was a mining company that bought 176 casitas to provide housing for workers in Baghdad, Arizona. Boxabl also served the U.S. military, fulfilling an order for 156 of them at the Guantanamo Bay detention facility in Cuba. Another issue is that most individual customers buying casitas are unclear about the exact delivery times. Last year, there were several reports of dissatisfaction, with over $1 million in refunds issued to customers out of around 8,000 pre-orders, totaling nearly $5.5 million. Finally, a casita priced between $45,000 and $60,000 may be attractive compared to traditional homes, but it's still a pretty difficult price point for many buyers to get to. Many believe that the price is still high considering the size that the home is, prompting them to carefully consider before making a purchasing decision. This doesn't even take into account that the permits and the land costs will be for installation if the buyer doesn't own any land of their own. This shows that if Boxabl wants its homes to be more popular and accessible to a bigger number of customers, it's essential to reduce production costs or offer more flexible pricing packages. This would not only make the product more competitive in the market, but also help achieve the goal of giving affordable housing solutions for many people. Nevertheless, Boxabl CEO is optimistic and says that the company is gradually overcoming technical challenges of mass-making houses with low-cost but high-quality standards. The key advantage is that homes like the casita can fold up like a suitcase, making the modular home shipping process much easier. From our view, the casita is not just a small home. It's an efficient living space with all the advanced features. And clearly, Elon's home has given us the most realistic insight. Priced at $45,000, this home offers many advantages that traditional homes do not, especially the incredibly fast install time that only takes a fraction of the 6 to 12 months required for other homes. In addition to using safe, durable, and sustainable materials, what we really like about Boxabl's Casita is that every small detail has been carefully considered in this tiny home, from electrical outlets to windows to space to the fridge, the washing machine, even the ventilation system. The home has everything a traditional one might provide, like a studio apartment on wheels. However, there are at least 3 challenges related to production and delivery: a lack of communication and transparency from the company, and some design issues, particularly regarding water and electric. Boxabl needs to improve on these in order to better meet customer needs and expectations. So, what do you think about buying a Casita for somewhere under $60,000? Would you consider that? What would influence your decision? If you could customize a Boxabl home, what amenities or features would you be adding to it? Thanks for watching our video. And if you found the content helpful and want to explore more exciting info, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. And also, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and turn on those notifications so you never miss our latest videos. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video.